Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. Today, on Zero Space, we have, Hello Tomy, I'm just gonna call him Tomy, versus Nobu, a little PvP action, Protectorate versus Protectorate, humans killing humans. A couple of Asters gonna go, are they gonna converge on the same tower, though? Let's find out here. They're gonna go for the exact same tower. Oh, is he gonna try and... There we go. He does manage to steal a bunch of them. So let's go back to... Oh no, they're exactly the same Hexite. They must have split it down the middle. Alright, we're playing Smash Bros here with Asters. Smashters? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say that anymore. Oh, I like this though. This environment's pretty cool. Check that out. I really like that. Alright, meanwhile, this Aster's over here at the other tower. Definitely be able to, Okay, so we see him stutter stepping, but we don't see the projectiles coming out. Strange. Doesn't matter though, we do understand, like, we all kind of know that this game is in early access, so a little bit of some bugs are to be expected. We can give them a little bit of grace. Still definitely under development, but this is the second tower that Nobu has taken from Tomy. Man, and Tomy's Aster's just taking a kicking. Down to 41 HP. That's why he got the speed boost. But we've got the Valkaru Mercenary Outpost just a little bit more than halfway built. Meanwhile, over here, we've got racks on racks. Rack City. Rack City. And also a Valkaru Mercenary Outpost. So, I think what we're seeing here is probably mirrored builds, but not mirrored execution. Feel like that. Tomy does have more, quite a bit more supply. But the Aster of Nobu is just on a rampage. Unstoppable. And it looks like it's so far just... Okay, we have a research lab coming out for Nobu here. This is another thing that's going to throw me off. So it's Tomy in the green and Nobu in the blue here. But on top is Tomy and on bottom is Nobu, but on top is Nobu and on bottom is Tomy right there. I'm going to mess that up. I guarantee you it's going to happen. Alright, meanwhile, Nobu's Aster's over here with a couple of commandos. But more commandos is better than less commandos. There we go. Setting up a... Oof. Yeah, setting up those turrets is nothing to sneeze at. And we've got a high ground turret as well. Gets quickly taken care of. You know what? I like the new visual effects for the commandos. I like the way that it looks. I think it's a little bit too bright, though. I like that it looks different now, but it's just a little bit too bright. Shields on shields. But commandos with a hero are better than commandos without a hero. Did this turret get finished building? Is that what the turret looks like? It looks like a big landmine. Here we go. Now we've got some Valkaru hounds. Whose hounds are they? They must be Nobu's. They must be. Yeah. You know what, let me see something here. Yeah, there's no way, like, when I click on something, there's no way to know who owns that unit. Because I know, like, they both have the same mercenary. I just don't know who owns that unit, you know? Alright, so Tomy's fighting underneath of all these healing beams from the barracks, which is pretty cool. And his Aster's back up. So I wonder if these Valkaru hounds are going to, provide enough of a meat shield to the front. Maybe not. This looks a lot like one of the battles in Clone Wars. And Tomy's control over his Aster has been, I don't want to say lackluster, but I think Tomy has lost their Aster at least once or twice. Doesn't matter though. Commandos hopping on forward to say, Nobu, you'll terrorize me no longer. Get the lead out, dude. Leave. Time to leave. Tomy does manage to spot the... What is this? The third for Tomi. And does have an opportunity here to do a lot of damage. It's just a single light turret. There we go. There we go. Stutter step on forward. Get rid of the turret. Commandos! Oh, you know, I really like that, actually. Nobu putting his, what few commandos he had behind the, not the supply depot, the supply platform. It's different. It's different. There we go. The Valkaru Beast, 1000 HP of heavily armored bad news bears, doing 52 DPS. I think it does bonus to structures. Doesn't do bonus to anything. Just does 52 damage. 52 per hit. Oh, 130 per hit. But it takes 2.5 seconds to swing each time. He is a beefy boy. We've got a couple more. There we go. The Valkaru shock troopers are pretty cool. Yeah, Nobu's making a lot of good use of his Merc outpost. The Valkaru Beast does go down. What do we got over here? Protectorate Prospector. Where are you going? Dude, you are drunk. You are gonna get sniped in no time flat. But it looks like Tomi's commandos, are they trying to like block off the escape route for the Valkaru shock troopers? I don't know, those shock troopers are pretty tanky themselves. And their shield, at 218 health and just shield is insane. Speaking of the Valkaru Beasts though, Tomi's Valkaru Beast comes forward, and there we go. Smacks down the shock trooper. That is a lot of damage to take per swing. Taking care of the light turret that's being put down on the capture point. You know, at first I didn't like the idea that you can build on these points, but I do kind of like it now that it's, as long as there's some kind of a cost, and it's not like, and as long as static D isn't as oppressive as it is in StarCraft, I kind of like the fact that you can throw down just a little bit of static D on these experience towers. Tomi rotating up to the top. This has not been taken yet. Consider my ghasts flabbered. That one's just straight up not been taken yet. Nobu is ahead by a talent though. Got reinforcements, Hounds of War. Oh, interesting. And they both have the oh wait, no, they both have the veterancy increase talent. But now Nobu's ahead by 2 talents, and that is a lot. It's also kind of nice to be in a position where you're like 30 supply of your opponent when, you know, your opponent has 40 and you have 66. You're doing pretty good. Literally double the supply out of Nobu here. Tomi's gonna have to retreat back to their racks. The healing beams are nice, but they're not like SC2 medevac healing beams where you just have to wait a couple seconds and then they're good to go. But yeah, I think Tomi saw the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall, and yeah, that was it. Nobu, the constant aggression from the very beginning with the Aster duels all the way to the end there. Did get sent back to his own third once, but yeah, just managed to keep the aggression up and win the game. GG's guys, thanks for the submission.